At the behest of her friend, Risa Shiramine, Kaede Honjou begins playing the virtual reality MMORPG New World online. Not wanting to get hurt, Kaede creates a shield-wielding avatar named Maple and puts all of her skill points towards defense. Although this leaves her with low speed and weak attack, her high defense allows her to earn new abilities and extra skill points for defense simply by letting enemies attack her. After meeting Kuromu, the Shielder, and Iz the Crafter, Maple decides to go to the dungeon to face against the powerful poison dragon. Using portions given to her by Kuromu, Maple manages to withstand the dragon's poison attacks long enough to develop a complete immunity to poison, allowing her to defeat the dragon by eating it. As a result, she's not only gaining the poison dragon's abilities, but also a one-of-a-kind set of equipment. Maple decides to take part in a battle royal event, managing to easily defeat anyone who comes to attack her and winning third place. The next day, Risa joins the game as Sally, a swashbuckler specializing in evasion, and the two go to a cave to fish for materials for a new shield. After Sally finds an underwater cave behind the locked door, the two begin visiting the camp each day to allow Sally to explore the cave and improve her underwater skills, allowing her to defeat the boss and earn her own set of equipment. While at a cafe, Maple and Sally hear about the next event from players Dread and Drag, who tell them about a quest in the forest. Finding a basement in an abandoned house, the girls find a man tied up in a chair and heal him to the afterlife, earning a super speed skill. Then they relax at a hidden beach area, which always has a beautiful sunset. The next day, Maple and Sally head to level 2 to face off against a deer boss, which Sally manages to defeat after Maple gets knocked out. Afterwards, Maple receives the snow-white shield she ordered from Iz before Sally takes her to a special area, where they have a star-filled meal together. The second event, a party-based treasure hunt, soon begins. As the event begins, Maple and Sally discover a hidden dungeon complete with its own boss, allowing them to earn their first few medals. Heading to the mountains next, the two come across Kuromu's party, letting them go ahead through a warp. Going in after them, Maple and Sally face off against a powerful ice bird boss, Silver Wing, whose overall powerful moves start to overpower Maple's defenses. Pushing their skills to the limits, Maple and Sally eventually manage to defeat Silver Wing with minimal health remaining. Along with more medals and crafting materials, the girls find a pair of monster eggs that eventually hatch into turtle and fox companions, which they name Syrup and Oboro respectively. Later, the girls reach a desert oasis. They are later challenged by Kasumi the swordsman. As Maple tries to catch up with Sally and Kasumi as they fight each other, they all end up falling into an underground dungeon, where they are bound together by a cursed chain that will kill all of them if just one of them dies. Working together to avoid some unbeatable snail monsters, the three clear the dungeon and free themselves from their chains, sharing the spoils of their victory between them. Later on in the event, Maple and Sally meet a player named Kanade, who gives them a hint that leads them to an underwater squid boss, which Maple defeats by poisoning the sea, and giving the game admins another headache, calling her more of a final boss than the final boss. With Sally earning the remaining medals needed through PvP kills before the end of the event, Maple uses the skills she earned to enhance Syrup into a mobile fortress. Managing to earn the right to purchase a guild house, Maple and Sally find a house in the forest and form a new guild named Maple Tree, recruiting Kasumi, Kanade, Kuromu, and Iz as members. Needing more members for an upcoming guild event, Maple recruits two beginner players, Yui and Mei, who both maxed out their strength stats. With Maple's help in clearing the dungeon super fast, Mei and Yui gain new skills, letting them dual-wield double-handed weapons and boost their damage. Later, Kanade gains an upgrade to his staff, while Kuromu clears a hidden dungeon and earns a new set of equipment. Maple soon comes across a new set of quests, involving helping an NPC mother cure her daughter. As a result, she gains the loving sacrifice skill, allowing her to share her defense with her guild members, ordering a new set of armor from Iz to match it. Meanwhile, the other guilds decide to keep their eye on Maple Tree during an upcoming event. As the guild takes part in the third event, in which it must obtain bells from cow enemies, Maple encounters a boss in the church she visited before. Gaining new skills that let her transform into a giant monster, Maple leads her guild into level 3. After hearing about the area's machine lord from an NPC, Maple gets lost and winds up in the Graveyard of Dreams, where she encounters yet another boss. Before the boss goes berserk, it gives Maple the Machine God skill, allowing her to defeat it. In the run-up to the guild event, Sally notices Frederica of the Order of the Holy Sword Guild scouting them and challenges her to a duel. After Sally manages to evade all of her magic attacks, Frederica surrenders and tells her about the Flame Emperor's Guild. Unaware that the skills Sally used against her were fake, The guild competition soon begins, with each guild tasked with stealing orbs from other guilds while defending their own. Sally uses her stealth and cunning to gain a few orbs, having a brief brush-in with the Holy Sword's Dread before managing to steal an orb from the Flame Emperors. With several orbs under their control, Maple Tree take advantage of Maple Tree's defense and defend their base from all attacks. Sally and Kaede go hunting for more orbs, while Kuromu and others prepare an ambush on all attackers, leaving Maple with Mei and Yui to defend the base. Sally soon finds herself surrounded by Frederica's forces, prompting Maple to leave the base to come to her aid and allowing Dread to attack the base. Although Dread manages to deal Mei and Yui their first defeat, Maple manages to stop him before he steals any orbs. As Sally gets some rest, Maple, Mei, and Yui launch an attack on the Flame Emperors, breaking through all of their traps, before eventually coming up against Mi, Marcus, and Misery. Mi and her team uses a barrage of attacks to try and push Maple out of attack range, giving Mi enough time to trap Maple in a prison of flame that deals continuous damage. This prompts Maple to bring out her machine god form, which manages to defeat Misery and Marcus, while Mi uses a self-destruct in a failed attempt to take Maple out, which depresses her when she finds out. With most of the other guilds already eliminated, Maple Tree are confronted by the main members of Holy Sword, Pain, Dread, Frederica, and Drag, and Maple receives heavy damage from Pain. Brought down to minimal health, Maple uses a risky counter move to deal Pain's damage back to him. Pain manages to withstand the attack, forcing Maple to bring out her atrocity form to defeat him and the rest of Holy Sword. With all their trump cards out in the open, Maple makes use of her atrocity form to help her team eliminate other guilds to prevent the bigger guilds from gaining more orbs, assisting the Flame Emperors to achieve the goal, prompting other guilds to do the same. As the event comes to an end with Maple Tree in third place, after the destruction of all the other guilds, the event was closed 2 days early. The admins decide to leave Maple alone as she has drawn many new players into the game, and many are going to try to be the first to beat her. Maple invites both Holy Sword and the Flame Emperors to join everyone for a celebration and watch the highlights of the event, most of which stars Maple and Maple Tree. Did you like this video? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Oh, and don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button while you're at it, and as always, I will see you in the next video.